Welcome back. In this video, we are going to get some basic understanding about functions in Python. The concept of functions is very important because when you do web development, if you want to develop app development, or if you are working on AI-based applications, whatever you do in computer science, the concept of function, everywhere we are going to use the concept of function. So that's why it's very important to understand this concept. First, try to understand what are the uses of this function. When we write coding using functions, the code can be reusable. That is one of the advantages of functions, reusability of the code. And the second benefit of this function is we can organize the code. We can organize the code in a structured format by using functions. These are the two benefits we are going to get by using functions. These 2 points you are going to understand by the end of this video. So now let's try to understand how we are going to define the functions and how we are going to use the functions. And one important point you need to understand, how functions are executed. This is also very important to understand for writing coding. So now step by step we will go. First, understand how we are going to define a function. If you want to define a function, this is the keyword we are going to use, def, define. Function name, define space. Function name, you can write any function name. X is a function name, Y is a function name. We have, for understanding purpose, we have written as func as a function name. After the name, followed by open brackets, closed brackets, then followed by colon. This is the definition of the function. This is how you have to write the function. And the code that belongs to this function, we call it as body of the function. That code that belongs to this function, you have to give some indentation here. Whatever the indentation you follow, these 2 lines belongs to the body of the function. So what's the function name? Func is our function name. What is the body of the function? These 2 lines is the body of our function. You can write any number of lines in the function. For understanding purpose, simple function we have written. So print hello, then next line print world. This is the output you are going to get. So this is how this blue color code, whatever we have written here, this is what our function definition. We defined a function. What is the function name? Func. So now remaining lines, we are writing our remaining code. See this, that's why this code started from here. Indentation means body of the function. So what is the remaining code we have written? X equal to 10, Y equal to 20, Z is equal to X plus Y, and next one more line. This is the code we have written in our file. Suppose if you execute this code, what happens? That's why execution is also very important to understand. This function is not going to execute. By default, functions will not execute. Then when functions are going to execute? Whenever you call the function, then only functions are going to be executed. This is the point you are going to understand now. So whenever you execute this code, where the execution starts? The execution starts from here. Function are not going to execute. Execution starts from here. The first line of code is going to execute. This is X equal to 10. After that, the execution moves to the next line, Y is equal to 20. Then execution moves to the next line, Z is equal to X plus Y. Then execution moves to the next line. In the next line, we have written a code for calling a function. See, that's why this line of code, we are calling the function. This is how we call a function. See, whenever this line of code executed, now our execution shifts from here to the function. It is going to execute complete function. Then execution returns to the next line. This is what happens whenever you call a function. The execution jumps from here to our function. It is going to execute the function. See what's the body of the function says? Print hello. It is going to display hello. Print world. It is going to display world. So our output is hello. Next line world. So body of the function has been completed. Then means function execution has been completed. Then execution shifts from here to the next line. Is there any code in the next line? No. So execution stops here. So by default, function will not execute. This is very, very important point. Most of the students are going to get confused here. By default, it is not going to execute. Whenever you call a function, then function is going to execute. Now try to understand our first part, first use of function, reusability of the code. Suppose I have written a code like this. Again, I called a function. How this code is going to execute? If you execute this file, what happens? Execution starts here. First line execute, second line execute, third line execute, fourth line whenever you are calling a function. So execution jumps from here to here. It will execute the body of the function. It is going to print hello, next line world. Execution comes back. This line has been completed. Next line, again calling a function. Reusability of the same code. Again we are calling a function. Again execution goes here. Again execute the function. Again come back. Means hello world is going to be displayed 2 times. What's there in the next line? There is no code in the next line. So execution stops here. This is how execution is going to done in Python. Not only in Python, almost all the programming languages follow the same execution. So if you understand one programming language, you are going to understand all the programming languages very, very easily. Keep this in mind, how execution happens. Based on that, you have to write the code. And the second point, we can organize the code in a structured format. Assume that we will think about, assume that in this function, we have written a business logic. Suppose take addition of 2 numbers. Code has been written in this function. Subtraction of 2 functions. Subtraction of 2 values has been written another function on the top. We have not yet written here. We can write any number of functions in our execution code. In the coming classes, you are going to understand why structures. It is going to organize the code in a structured format. This piece of code, another function, another piece of code, another function, another piece of code. Structured. That's the benefits of functions. Hope you got good clarity about how we are going to define a function, how we called a function, and how functions are going to be executed. These points you need to keep in your mind. If you have any questions regarding the concept, please post your questions in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our channel and press bell icon for the latest updates. Thank you.